Hello boys, my name is Kaliyoshi. Welcome to my newest playthrough. This is gonna be another playthrough that we're doing, and as you can see, I changed up the size setup. We've been doing Mario games, I think, for a little bit too long, so I think it's time we move on to something different. This is the newest Legend of Zelda that just got released today. It's called Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. But it's good. It's completely different. I think it's probably easier that I just start it so you can see what happens. But anyways, this is the new Zelda game around, and I will tell you that just like the previous one I completed, and also like Hyrule Warriors, which I've already still in progress of, I am going to be 100%ing it, of course, which means getting absolutely every single treasure in the game. Until then, and yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff as fast as I can. Anyway, yeah, that means we need to get all the chests, as we would normally. And this also means getting all the heart containers. By the way, okay, well, this looks a bit different, but so far it looks like we're just controlling Link. We also have fully stocked up hearts. We have a bow, and we also have some bombs we can deploy. Like this. So it's basically as if we had already finished Link's Awakening before. We have all full heart containers. 100% stuff. We can jump, which is really good. I usually don't get jumps in these kinds of games until later. Oh, and of course we have a shield. We can pop projectiles as well. Yeah, so far this game doesn't seem any different from what we've already played. Can I block this? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we could just do for all the other attacks. I don't care that we just took damage, it doesn't matter. We have so much hearts anyway. We'll probably be fine. We'll just quickly this bat, and I guess we'll just keep moving on. Alright. So far, a bit weird. Link still seems like the main character to me. I don't know about you guys. By the way, I did already watch a preview, so I already know the truth, but I'm not gonna tell it. Would I be that silly? This looks like a Link game to me, anyway. Alright, do we have a spin attack? We do. Let's use that on these guys. We even... Oh, we could just do this, actually. How many attacks does he take? A lot, but I guess that's an easy way to defeat that big dude there. And yeah. Oh yeah, this seems very familiar. Zelda is trapped again. So, it's you again. Ever the troublesome one. This time your presence serves me. Now I'll end you both. What's this? Alright. Oh, good old tennis. Classic Ganon. Good old Ganon. Still playing tennis with me like he always does in other games. This seems a bit too easy. kind of just stomped over Ganon there. What's gonna happen, actually? I wonder. Ah, I see it. That is the trident. So, yeah, unfortunately, Link's gone. We may have supposedly defeated Ganon, but Link just kind of gone. And now we're gonna shatter this as Princess Zelda. I wonder what's going on. We're just kind of trapped. Also, we don't have nearly as many hearts now. So, I guess we have to pick up this hood then. Alright then. This is the hooded cloak that the swordsman in green dropped. Almost completely cover your face if you wore it. Alright. So yeah, as you might have guessed, this is actually a proper Zelda game now. But what I say about it is, the game has always been named after Legend of Zelda, but I feel like people have seemed really weird why this game isn't just a huge Zelda game. Like, why don't you play as Zelda? After all, you do get Link. I ain't to play with normally, but it feels like you should be able to begin with. I feel like a lot of people have been wondering that question. Well, good news for you. The question finally did get answered. For the first time ever, we are actually have to play as Zelda. The game actually forces us to do it now. Although Zelda has been somewhat playable in their titles, Hyrule Warriors, of course, being one of them, and a couple of other ones didn't mention that I cannot quite remember. This is the first game where she's actually the main hero. Straight up, Link is gone. And now we have to rescue him. Alright. So after escaping whatever that chasm was, which probably was instant death, hence why we ran from it, we're back in once again. The question is, what do we do now? We don't have a sword, we don't have a shield, so how's Zelda going to do this? Well, you're gonna find out in a minute. But yes, the game is known as, of course, Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. But, of course, Zelda doesn't really have a sword to fight with, so this is gonna be a completely unique game, which you'll see why it is in a minute. But yeah, in case you haven't noticed by now, yeah, this is not a Link game at all. This is actually a Legend of Zelda game, and this time is. Well, the game has always been named after, it's just now she's actually the main character. So yeah, this is a big change from what most people are probably used to. Otherwise, though, I think I already mentioned we are gonna have to collect every single treasure or collectible in the game. Simple as that. Nothing less than best. Anyways, it says Zelda, you're safe. What a relief. You're not injured, are you? We're sick with worry. A whole week is a long time to be missing. Thought you'd been stolen away like all the others. The soldiers search for you every day. Princess, play with me, play with me. I'm so glad you're back, but now one of those icky rifts opened up here, too.
Yeah.
Zelda, now that we've arrived, please allow me to welcome you back as well. Suggest you promptly speak with the king. I'm sure he'll be deeply relieved to hear that you've returned safe and sound. Alright. As you seek an audience of the King of Hyrule, I'm sure he'll be overjoyed to hear you have returned safely. You are back. My silent leave could have knocked down the house. I'm so grateful you're alright. You should go and rest up. And you're safe, except it doesn't feel so safe in jail, right? Only to that new rift in town. That there are more monsters outside as well. I wonder when we'll see peace again.
Yeah.
Now that you're back, I can scratch that worry of my ever-growing worry wrist. I'll never forget that evil creature who took you. He's staying on my resentment list. We're all so happy to have you back, Princess. Everyone was worried you'd been stolen away.
Yeah.
Princess, please don't ever go away, okay?
Yeah.
This one keeps saying, play with us. And Alan just says, so happy to have you home, Princess Zelda. What about this? So good to see you safe. I'm sure everyone in the castle will be relieved too. Oh, please mind your footing near the left. It just appeared, but it isn't growing a week. You know how it is with rifts. When they show up, people get stolen away. Everyone in town is accounted for, but please do be mindful. Basically telling us don't walk into those. Princess Zelda, can you believe this? Our sweet home is, well, just look. We can't get inside. What are we gonna do? We get to stay in a room in the castle since our house is unusual at the moment. Excited to see which room we get. I bet it'll be luxurious. At least try not to sound so excited. I mean, look at our place. Oh, get out of here. I know you're excited about it too. Well, okay, you got me. I am. Oh, there's a great here. None of those creepy lifts open up in the middle of town. It's so dark and scary, Lucky. What would happen if you fall in? What would happen? Well, we know for Link it was pretty much death. Sort of. At least he's trapped somewhere. So, yeah, we know Octagon knows. Ever since you were kidnapped a week ago, I've been incapable of getting even a wink of sleep. But now that you're back, I'll be sleeping like a baby tonight. Welcome back, Princess. So happy you're back. We were starting to think you would never see you again. We searched for you every single day, Princess Zelda. Princess Zelda, I was so worried about you. The king waits you in the throne room. Searched everywhere for you. I'm so glad to see you're safe and sound. Alright. So, please forgive me for not being there for you in the time of need. As you're all sure, I should have been able to find you. I promise I'll do better in the future. So glad to have you back, Princess Zelda. Sure the king will be over the moon when he sees your face. Sweet Troll, such a relief to see you safe. Welcome home, Princess. Looks like we have Impa again here. Say, your loyal Impa felt so flustered that I could not save you myself. On top of your kidnapping, rifts have been appearing all over. It's a source of much fear. I'm certain your return will be a great comfort to the people during these troubled times. You have always been quite spirited, though I didn't expect you to make it back on your own. Well, I'm so overcome with emotion that I've spoken out of turn. Off you go now. The king awaits you. Time, I'll draw a nice hot bath for you to enjoy when you're ready.
Yeah.
It's my duty to guard the throne room. The king is just inside awaiting you.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Princess Zelda. Are you headed to the throne room? The king is waiting inside. Hey, for once they don't say the same thing. Sometimes say basically the same thing. Alright, so here's the king here. Princess, I'm so relieved you're back. Oh, Princess, what an absolute joy to see you safe and well. Despite that joy, I feel ashamed that we were unable to find you. On behalf of Minister Lefty and me, please accept our apologies, Princess. General Light, Mr. Lefty, I appreciate your sentiments, but let's not dull this joyous moment with our regrets. Zelda, my dear daughter, you did well to return to us. Come closer so I may look upon you. I'm so relieved. You are healthy and whole and well. Now, Zelda, what happened to you? Swordsman and Greed saved you from a fell beast? Quite the tale. To defeat a monster, the swordsman was taken by a rift. It's him we have to thank for saving your life, hmm? So he was pulled into a rift. Another one stolen away. Indeed, I hope he is safe. Stolen away, a tidy phrase for a terrible fate being taken by a rift. An unsettling phenomenon. Our fair Hyrule has continually been plagued with these rifts and disappearances. As you know, rifts have been appearing for a long time, claiming our young ones. Indeed, so many children have been stolen away. We've remained vigilant, but despite our best efforts, we've never been able to prevent the rifts from appearing. Ultimately, those who experience losses have been left to contend with their grief. Now I've been receiving reports about people disappearing from every corner of Hyrule. And it isn't just children anymore. Adults are disappearing too. What could be causing such an uptick? But now we should also work on finding a swordsman in a green tunic, and with haste. Your Majesty. What is it, soldier? Urgent news. The rifts, they're causing serious trouble. Oh no. Please, soldier, what are the details? Of course, Your Majesty. First, we received word that someone from Saffron Village was swallowed up by a rift. Then we also received news of dark monsters attacking people in Hyrule Field. That is troubling news indeed. Thank you for your report, soldier. Tell the rest of your battalion to prepare for departure immediately. Yes, Your Majesty.
No.
General Minister Sire. Mr. Leffe, continue your investigations into the rift phenomenon. I'm expecting you to have found a way to save any and all who have vanished into the rifts. You can count on me, sire. General Wright, I leave the monsters to you. Prepare your troops and head into battle. On my honor, sire. The crisis must be dealt with. Continue looking into the rifts and locate those who've been lost. Uh-oh. I was wondering when this would happen. Now King's Rift is suddenly going in. Oh, and they just decide to go in after them anyway. Zelda's pretty much losing everything now. Wow. First she lost her hero, now she lost the king. Oh, and now they're back all of a sudden. What's funny is they came back, but now they're... Go up immediately. Lock up the princess. My daughter created the rift you see behind me. We cannot leave such horrible power unchecked. Disturbing though it may be, General Wright and Mr. Lefty were bored with this as well. So now we see how this basically turns these good guys against Zelda here. Well, don't just stand there. Lock her up at once. Yes, Your Majesty. Yeah, very weird getting locked up by your own guards, but whatever. It's kind of Zelda's having kind of a weird life so far, at least in this game. Why did we lock up the princess? What could the king be thinking? Heard, apparently she's the one who created the rift in the front. What? There's no way. So then, I also be responsible for the other rifts? Yes, they'll just keep popping up as long as she's around. Whether the king plans on putting her to death to save the kingdom. I just can't believe the princess would be the cause of these things. What more can we do? Oh, if we go here, there's a cutscene. Interesting. I got I pushed the chair before I was even ready, but then I walked up and that was back in there. Ah. That's the light from before that we had to follow. This is saying. You can see me? My name's Try. That Boo monster? He caught me too. I've been watching you since then. I followed you here to this castle. Yeah, I should ask, what's your name? Zelda? Got it. Zelda, your life is in danger if you stay here. The person who put you here is the king, right? He told someone to hurry and prepare for your execution. So I heard that. I figured I'd better tell you. The king and the other two got pulled into the rift. The three that came out seemed weird. Oh, you noticed they seemed weird too? What, you think they're imposters? What an odd word. Anyway, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. If we could save the people who've been taken into rifts, we could reveal the truth. But none of those people will be able to get out on their own. We have to save them together, Zelda. Let's save you. Let's get you out of here. You can't get through the bars? That's interesting. Let me help. Alright. So, this is our actual weapon of choice. The Tri-Rod. It's a mysterious rod that's the same color as Tri. It's warm to the touch. I can create echoes of things in this world. I'm not sure what will be most useful for you, but I'm sure this will come in handy. So there's something that's shimmering, then press CR. You learned the table echo. Good job. That's how you learn things. Anything you learned could be echoed with Y. Look at that. Perfect job. What you created is called an echo. Press ZR when you near an echo to erase it. If you want to erase all the echoes, just hold down ZR. Things learned using ZR can be echoed with I. The number of things you can echo depends on how much of the Tri's power is available. Echoes can also be erased using ZR. To erase all echoes, press and hold ZR. So now we can just create platforms to get out of here instead, basically. So now you can see how Zelda's actually supposed to move around. We basically use platforms and later, I think, summon creatures to do all the main for us. Now we can escape. Alright. Looks like right is obviously not going to work because we already did the left side. Obviously, going for the middle is kind of silly. The guard will definitely seal us. Rather see us. So instead, we need to earn this echo instead. I know, you can now see echoes you've learned by holding down the right button. You can select one with R and then release right to select out the selection. So now we can throw boxes around randomly. Alright, I did not even know you could... He could see me from that far away. Jeez, that was really far away. We were not even close there. I was trying to use boxes to protect them from seeing me, and it didn't matter. Alright. Well, I know how to get past the first part. We've already done that before. Now, big difference is what do we do now? Actually, well, since we can't do that, I think the better method is Since we just got a box, I assume we're supposed to just box over the guards instead. So yeah, we're just gonna create ourselves a bridge instead and just kind of really walk over there instead. See, he's too high up. Now he can't get us because he's too high up. So I'm just gonna keep doing this now. This is basically how you build those bridge stuff. See, now no matter what happens, they can't get us because we're basically stuck in here. And if we trap them, they can't go in here either. It seems tricky at first, but eventually, yeah, they'll give up. So now if we just stay here for a bit, they'll be like, yeah, I don't see anything anymore. So he won't be able to follow us anymore. Wow, they are sure persistent. But we keep doing this, we'll eventually be able to move over us. So the other day I broke a pot, the Fury, and then General Wright came running. I'm sure he gave you a earful about him. Actually, no, I threw the pot kind of far. Ran to where it broke. General Wright is a simple man. Jeez, the act of doing that effect forced him to cure us immediately. But at least this time he didn't take us right. So I guess it could have been worser. There's probably a much better way of doing this, honestly, but I just wanted to do it that way. I feel like that was gonna be pretty cool. That almost worked, actually. But as you can see, this game's more of a puzzler than an adventure game. It is still technically an adventure game, but it's mostly anything. Oh, we can lift these. I never tried lifting them, but I think still doing this is probably the easier way. Because if we keep building these staircases, there's no way they can physically catch us, because they physically cannot get up to us anymore. So we'll just keep doing this until we reach the end. Actually, we'll just get to the end there. One thing I am going to do slightly different, though, is when he comes back here, instead of doing that, I'm going to create just this small barricade here instead, and then just drop down instead. There, now we don't even, now they can't even see us there at all. So now what we're gonna do is learn this. We'll see what we can do now. Elegant pump from Hyrule Castle, clearly made with love and great effort. And we can now place and toss these down. Oh, I see. So this is another way we can distract the guards now. So now instead of just being able to do the slow method, we can just do this. That'll make them walk up, and then we could just walk past instead. We could do this for the other guy as well. So he'll walk over and see what's happening, and then we can just walk by like that. It's much better and faster. And now we should be getting close to being out. Princess. I'm so glad you're safe. You're not hurt, are you? Can't even imagine what His Majesty is thinking. Claiming that you created the rift? It's preposterous. The king, general, and minister are all imposters? And your friend Tri made you a triwad, was it? I see. Zelda can make use of the rod's power. Where might tribe be now? You're here all on your own? Think you're the only one who can see me, Zelda. Interesting. The world is truly a mysterious place. Well, come what may, I will always support you, Princess, no matter what mysteries unfold. We better not dally. The phony king is speaking of executing you. We need to leave, and quickly. Stand on in your current attire, so I've brought you something for you to change into. Oh, why is this blue fabric sticking out from your pocket there? I see. It's the cloak the swordsman was wearing. This size seems workable. It'll do a fine job of shrouding you. Quickly now, before we're spotted. I see. So now this is where we get our iconic outfit. This game. Now we have our main disguise. It is light and flowy and conceals your identity nicely. It smells like a musty dresser. Now we can spin by pressing on. You should be able to head along now without worry. Princess is missing. Find her. Seems I have company. Yes, to me.
Yeah.
But who's that over there? It isn't the princess, is it? You must stand aside this instant. Stand aside him? No, I don't believe I'll be doing that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's one way to get them to get them out of the way. Princess, take this with you. Received a log. The log was given to you by Impa. There is a folded map inside. Also, it marks where we're supposed to go now. Make your way to the house marked with the light. Tell them Impa sent you. They will surely help you. This way. Head, you will find a shortcut that leads out of the castle. Use it to make your escape. Hurry now, Princess. We'll see each other later. Alright. Oh, this is different. Alright. As you might have already noticed, yeah. This game's definitely different than what we normally play. We have to basically create a series of platforms, which we then use to get up top. Needs to be. Okay, I just realized that's not really a smart idea to do that. I thought I could actually like go up top there, but it's gonna be very silly. We'll just do that instead. Because I just noticed there's a ladder we could just climb instead, which is probably easier. And we could just do this instead. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, Zelda's not really good at round and just heading through bushes. Instead, she has to use other various ways like placing objects as the way to get around instead. And we just learned another echo. I'm assuming that every time we learn an echo, that also means we have to use it. Yeah, I see that. Okay, so that can be used to rest whenever we need to. Oh, that was weird. If I had to go up like that, I didn't know that could happen. Alright, we got out of... So this is how we find rupees. I'm guessing that we probably could have gone into the well before initially. So now we have to actually go in and do stuff. Alright. Well, of course, need a lot of rupees as well to buy stuff as well. Alright. There we go. Again, science tells me we're gonna need to use this boulder to do a few things. Though, it could be as simple as just... Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. I think this is where you have to use it. So let's try using it here. Yeah, okay, you use it to get these crates out of the way. I fear if the game gives you a new alcohol, typically that's what you're supposed to use to get out. Where are we now? Are we really back where we started from before? Oh yeah, it's this darkness thing again. Another rift. Rifts have appeared occasionally for a very long time. Mending them was our job. Except my power alone isn't enough to take care of a large rift like this one. Let's get away from it for now. So it looks like we're just gonna get washed out, forced to get washed out here. My goodness, Zelda, you're kind of, should I say crazy life so far? Almost got executed, now you get mashed out of your own castle. What is even happening now? Your way, good, let's go. Now I assume we can actually do stuff. And we got a block echo, which means we probably have to use that. Look, that might be found anywhere. Good for throwing. Oh, okay, so I guess this is one of our methods of attacking. Oh, we can miss these too, so we could have tossed those. Who knows? There's probably many different ways we could have escaped. We'll keep going over here. Where are we? Maybe that map thing that person gave you can help us figure out. Press minus to open the map. Your current location is indicated with your... So... I think if we set a pin like here... Ah, yeah, see, now it'll help us get that. Oh, a monster. Didn't notice you. So, can you fight monsters? So, yeah, that's the only way we can get stuff done. Oh, but now we learned the Zulekal. Meet gelatinous monster that moves slowly by expanding and contracting. Oh, did you learn to echo that monster? Defeating new monsters leaves a shimmer which allows you to learn about them just like you just did. Monsters learned with ZR can be echoed with Y. You can direct your echoes to attack specific targets using ZL. So now my echoes will fight for me. So if we wanted to, we can make the monsters fight each other, basically. So, as you can see, this is how Zelda fights monsters. She doesn't do it herself, instead she actually learns how to monsters themselves and then uses that to out of the way. Okay, well, we're gonna have to finish that, from the looks of it. There's no other way to get eyes. Nope. Okay, that just breaks. Well, this. Okay, well that didn't work. Oh yeah, that's right. This is Zelda. This is Zelda we're talking about. I think instead of doing the rock, we should be able to go over it instead. Like pretty much everything else we've done so far. That would make the most logical sense. Huh? Okay. Okay, that was wacky, but we were able to get over that just using that instead. Okay. Now we need more of these guys. You know, sometimes they just get taken out immediately anyway. Like it doesn't matter. Got him. Alright, well so far we're doing what we did before. So yeah. Definitely a unique game so far. Instead of being able to just do other stuff, like for instance, Link would have just pushed enemies out of the way, mostly. Oh, you know what, we have our first heart container here. And since, well, we can just probably do this and probably just get it that way. Yeah, and then we can just jump up and grab it like that. Our first piece of art. Just like in all our games, we need 4 of these to increase our maximum health, and the more we go for early, the better. And then we can use some adds to go over this gap here, and this one over here. Basically, as long as we have a table or somewhere to place something else, we can just go over pretty much every magic we want. Well, we already saw we can't go in them. Oh, we can defeat these enemies, though. Rocks. Okay, so that's the other weakness. Rocks. So now we can summon those guys. They've never been defeatable before in other games. That's what initially threw me off. But you could just lift rocks. So we could have just used rocks this whole time. Alright, what's down here? We're just kind of exploring. Don't have a way of dealing with that enemy yet. Jeez, it's really persistent. Okay, we need to find at least something so that it doesn't You can see what I'm trying to do here. Trying to have it so that he just runs into the spike like that. Surprised it's that long to do though. Guess we could have also avoided him, but I don't know if I wanted to. Okay. Alright, that doesn't do anything. We've seen boulders can destroy objects before. They have before in the past. Oh, I think we need to be higher up though for it to work. So, instead of doing that, we should do this. Now it'll fall with weight, and okay, well, alright. This will take a bit, but if we can do this a couple more times, we can... Oh, alright, we could just do that. Yeah, that's probably easier. We could just keep deleting the echoes instead. Yeah, until they break all the books, and just like that, we got another piece of art. Up to 2 already. Certainly getting a lot more pieces of art faster than we did before. Alright, more enemies. Time to send some souls after them. There we go. Honestly, we probably always don't need to use those, because we can just use pots like we did before. Oh well. You know, since we made it to a new area, I think it's safe to say we should probably end the episode here. Assuming we actually have a save. Yeah, that's what I thought. And the scale size of Amiibo as well. There's also like a weird difficulty mode. Yeah, we're gonna stick on normal difficulty. Hyrule is a bit too much, especially for a new game like this. So, yeah. Looks like we just save at any point from the menu, so we'll save here, and that's gonna be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. New game, I think it's really cool. Comment, rate, subscribe for some more info, and oh, what I should mean to say is comment, rate, subscribe for more content, and until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.